In this demo, I wanted to show you some of the capabilities we at the Catalyze Group have in the area of geospatial information. Geospatial information is the correlation of data or information to a specific location on a map. In this example, I'm going to be using Google Earth as our display medium or tool that we use to display the information. We can really put these on any mapping application, but Google Earth is really, I guess, the application we use 90 to 95% of the time. In my first demo, I'll use this data set, and I can go over some of the things first. First, you'll see in the upper left-hand corner we have branding. We can brand these maps for any specific company, or for whatever study the data is for, or even for a politician, let's say, if they are doing some political or demographical types of information. Down here in the lower left-hand corner, you'll notice we have a key. In this key, we only have 3 different things that correlate to the colors of the data points being red, yellow, and green. Then here on the map itself, you'll notice we have the data points, which are red, yellow, or green. If I zoom in, the first thing you'll notice is that the names populate. So each data point can be given a name, and this name can be displayed or not displayed. The second thing you'll notice is that the data points can be differentiated by color, but not only by color but also by icon. You'll notice here we have round circles, then we have squares, and up here we also have a little house or building which represents the main office for this organization. Now, not only can we distinguish these by color, you can also click on each data point to get specific information about that data point. So once you click on it, it can show up. We can show information in here that can be tabular, like in this case. We can show images, we can show movies, and we can even link you to web pages. Not only are we able to do that, but for example here, on this data point, we have images, but some of these images might be secure. You don't want everyone to be able to see these images. So what we're able to do is link this to the internet and password protect the information that's behind specific areas. So you can share a lot of information, but not all of the information, and we can secure it as well. So this is specific data points. The next thing I'd like to show you is boundaries. We at the Catalyze Group have compiled a lot of different boundaries that are tied to the globe. Since we're in the United States, the most important thing for us is the United States. We have the state boundaries all plotted out. Not only do we have the state boundaries, but we also have all of the counties within the United States plotted. So we're able to give specific information on the state or on the boundary or on the county. Then once we have the boundaries, what we're able to do, and here you'll notice we have 2 states, so let me just zoom into those. Once we have the boundaries done, we can color the boundary. We can even give each, and the height can represent, whatever it is you would like, volume. So here, if you want to represent the number of voters and the political affiliation that state has, here you can do it with color and height to represent the volume of voters. The same thing can be done down here on the county level. So for instance here, if I go, let's go into Pennsylvania. Here, I can get rid of all of the other states and just keep Pennsylvania. Let me go down here. Get rid of all the counties, so that's just Pennsylvania. And then as you'll see within Pennsylvania itself, we can have information on a specific county. And here again we can have the county's affiliation, political affiliation, and the height can represent the volume of voters. And we can even have it where if you want to click on that specific county, we can have information about that county show up on the map. So that's boundaries. So not only do we have data points, we have boundaries. The next thing I'd like to cover is radiuses. In this study, we had a client that wanted to see all of they wanted to open a law firm in Philadelphia, and they wanted to see where all their competition was. So we plotted all the competition in Philadelphia County. They were specifically interested in opening a law firm in Center City, so they wanted to see where their competition was in reference to City Hall. So the center of these circles is City Hall, and you can see we have the yellow circle represents 2 miles out from City Hall. The red circle represents 1 mile out from City Hall. The the blue represents a half mile out, and the inner purple or blue circle represents a quarter mile out. So once we zoom in here to the half mile, we can then click on the data points to see, who's there. This is all the law firms in a specific area and the attorneys associated with them, and then you can click on the specific dot to get the information about that data point. So we have data points, we have boundaries, and we have radiuses. The other thing, and I think this one will represent pretty much a great overall view of what we're able to do with these maps. And this one shows the crisis in die 4. If you look on the left hand side, this is a good example of a key and branding all in one. So the branding's here at the top along with the key for the map. This shows you how we can have, here we have testimonies, the quotation marks. So if you click on these, you're able to see whatever the quote is the person had to say there. We have images wherever the cameras are, so you can click on the camera to see the image. And we even have videos here. So here we can click on this to see a video. This gives you an image of the video, and you click here to actually watch the video. And intermingled between all this information, we also have data points. And you'll see each data point also has the height and color associated with it. So we're showing a lot of information in just one map. So we're including testimonials, images, data, different representations, radiuses, a lot of different things within these maps. Once we have these maps, we can publish these maps to the websites. So if you have a website, we can put them on a link to them on the website. We can actually put this information on, not take it from Google Earth, but put it on Google Maps to have this all this information on a map. We can even take all this information and make images to print them out to put in, say, pamphlets or marketing brochures, whatever the case may be. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call. My name is Mike Rubillo. Again, I represent the Catalyze Group, and our phone number is 267-221-5237.